La Marea is an urban piece of work. It's a piece of work from Argentina by Mariano Pensotti. He made the work in Buenos Aires to basically tell the stories that you would never normally see of the city.
I was always interested in the mixture in between reality and fiction. And I was especially interested in what happens when we place fiction in a real context. Somehow La Marea resembles to what we all do when we are in a public place and we start to look at somebody that we don't know and we try to imagine what could be the life of that person.
The first time I was in Perth, I was hanging out in Rockaby Road in Subiaco and thought this would be the perfect space for La Marea. It's a piece that I've worked on before, which I presented in the UK.
Even though we keep the same concept and the same idea, we do an adaptation of the text to transform it into local stories, and we also work with local artists.
I would like to work with you with some kind of circling structure, which means that at the beginning you are going to be doing different things at the same time. You will be practicing the first piece, which is supposed something, well, as we said, that you're practicing, you know, you're rehearsing, you don't really need to. No, actually I think it's better if you don't really know it that well.
The project was first performed in Buenos Aires in 2005, and then we started to do different versions in Brussels, Berlin, Ireland, Japan, Spain. The actors are different, so their approach to each scene is always different. And then, of course, the play itself, it's transformed by the location, it's transformed by the street.
The audition brief was, I think there were 5 or 6 sets of potential roles. So that kind of said, we're looking for people of this age group. I know one of them was a couple, and everyone who got the audition brief kind of went, a couple who makes out for 2 hours, not doing that role.
You see that subtitles are, I mean, they have some time, so audience will have time to read the subtitles and also to see what you are doing. There's this constant flowing of text.
The audition was fantastic. It just got us in a room with a group of people and set up like an apartment and just told us to go, like they gave us some scenes to improvise and then gave us very specific roles.
One of the key things of the performance is to give the audience the impression that they are voyeurs of someone else's life. They have the permission to spy into private homes, to work in this, you know, blur borderline in between reality and fiction, and to see how much our fiction might transform this real place, but also how much that place might transform the perception of the fiction that we are placing there.
Being able to kind of just witness something that's not obviously a performance, but also the text that's going on seems to just kind of disrupt or stir up something else.
There is no one way to see the play, there's many ways. In a way, if you think about La Marea as a kind of movie alive, you might think the audience could be a kind of the camera or the editing guy who is making a different combination of different scenes.